Hi, I'm Brina Palencia.
And I'm the English voice of Tony Chopper.
I'm here at ONEPIECEDAY Dallas, and I'm going to answer a few questions.
Let's do this!
I'm amazed at the turnout. It's so many people, and it's really fun. I've never done an event like this before, and it's really exciting. I became involved in One Piece whenever I auditioned for Chopper, which was almost 20 years ago now. It was one of the most intense voice acting auditions I've ever done because it was many, many layers. And it took a few weeks for them to make the decision, but I was lucky enough that after all of the rounds of auditioning and everything, I was chosen for the voice, and I have been incredibly grateful ever since. It might have been 4 rounds of auditions, and then it was a lot of waiting. With any audition, that's the hardest part. You just have to sit and wait and hope to hear something at some point, but you're never really given an end time. So yeah, I think we probably all waited for a week or 2, maybe longer. It felt like a few years, but it was probably just a few weeks. Yeah, whenever I was told that I actually got the role, I was kind of in shock. And then I immediately wanted to know who the other Straw Hats were. And it was really cool for me because it was so many voice actors that I admire and look up to and who had been kind of mentors for me, which I felt was really meaningful for that character, for the character of Chopper, to be able to be on the crew with people that I already looked up to and admired and wanted to kind of emulate, because I feel that Chopper is kind of that way too. There's something really beautiful about getting to play a character that's so kind and such a kind of moral compass for the show. Because any character that you play, especially one that you play for so long, sort of becomes almost like a part of your DNA. And I feel like because I've been lucky enough to have a character that's so good, that it's helped me just remember to be a better person. The coolest thing about getting to play Chopper is that he goes from ridiculously funny to really just strong and wanting to help people, and also just very emotional and vulnerable. As an actor, it's so cool to get to I've gotten to experience every emotion that you can experience with this character, and having the challenge of doing it through the filter of the
cute voice
is such a, I don't know, it's such a fun, interesting thing. It just lives in a totally different part of my body than my own voice. So it's I don't know, it gets a lot out of you for sure. In a way, maybe it's kind of like therapy. I think the thing Chopper and I have the most in common is how much we love our friends and how much we'll do for our friends. I definitely, I am one of those people who try to go above and beyond, and I always want to make sure that my friends are okay, and I want to do everything I can to help the people that I love. So I definitely have that in common with them. Also, I really love cotton candy. I think a really cool shift in my mind that has happened is, since becoming a mom, my son doesn't really like anything that I do professionally except Chopper. And so I've managed to sort of, now when I voice Chopper, I can't help but think of my son. Whereas, before I was just sort of thinking of myself, but now seeing him through a child's eyes and seeing him through my son's eyes has been, it's like open new pathways for me that weren't there before. And it makes me even more just connected to this character. I mean, it's an honor. There's no other way to put it. He's such a special character to so many people. I just feel so lucky to get to be any part of that in any way. I just want to say thank you for making this whole journey for me so special and wonderful. Every time I get to meet any of you guys, out at conventions or in the wild, it's such an incredible feeling, seeing the joy in your eyes that Chopper has brought you. It just makes, it's why we do what we do. We want to bring joy to people. We want people to feel things. And I can tell that Chopper has brought joy and done that. And yeah, thank you for sharing your joy with me.
All right, that's it for today, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe, you guys! Join our crew on the One Piece YouTube channel!